It's the Brad and John Show.
It is the Brad and John Show. Today's date is the 25th of November. And what is this block we're in, John, right now? What is this block?
It's time for Niles Stevens at 7:40.
Is that the right number?
Yeah, I just texted you. You got 2 minutes. We told him we'd call him in 2 minutes.
Okay.
It's time for Brad's Top 3.
One more time.
It's time for Brad's Top. I can't believe it.
And you know what? Here's what to do. We're going to do this.
It's number 3.
And then we're going to do this.
It's time for Brad's number 2.
And then we're going to do this.
It's now Big Finish, Brad's number.
John, you and I have talked about this on the air before. And yesterday, I finally heard an explanation of something that's been puzzling me.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, Dennis Hancock was on Mark Ridden's show yesterday afternoon, and they were talking to him about various things. And one of the things that came up was the problem with the building in Clayton, the county government headquarters in Clayton, and why they are potentially looking to move to Northwest Plaza or spend, I think he said, like almost $750 million. I think it was like $680 million to build a new center, which is what Dr. Page was. Do you know why they're having this problem?
No, I don't have any idea.
Because of the building in Clayton, the current Clayton administration, or the county administration building in Clayton, right there in Central Avenue, is not compliant with the Clayton City Fire Code.
No way. So if there are too many people in a office, I don't know, in a meeting room or something, is that what you mean?
No, I think it has to do with the fire suppression system, you know, the sprinkler system and the alarm system and stuff like that. And the interesting thing was, when this came out, I thought to myself, okay, and now I totally understand, because my point has been a couple of times, okay, they're their county, they can do what they want with the regulations, but the interesting part of this is, since they're in Clayton, apparently Clayton has jurisdiction over all the buildings, and the county jurisdiction is secondary to the city of Clayton's jurisdictions and restrictions. And the deal is that there are new fire code regulations that go into effect for all buildings in Clayton as of January 1st, 2028. And if they do not become compliant, they essentially would be operating illegally in the city of Clayton. But the interesting part of it was that was brought up when the number has never been released. How much would it cost to just upgrade the building to the Clayton Fire Code? And Dennis Hancock says he has asked that question repeatedly, and no one will answer. So what does that tell you? There's an agenda.
That tells you that somebody's going to make money from the new land deal, and nobody wants to answer the question about how much it would cost to upgrade.
Right. It would sort of be like taking your car to the shop, and you've got an older car, and you know, and the mechanic comes out and says, you know what? I don't think you want to fix this car. It's going to cost too much. You need to buy a new one.
And you ask how much too much would be, and they won't tell you.
And
but
they won't tell you.
want to introduce you to Dave, the used car salesman next door, who's got a great deal on a Chevy Volt.
Exactly. So I found that interesting, and I think Reardon actually said, he says, throw out a number that you think, or something to this effect. And they were saying like $20 or $30 million. And everybody went like, okay, so why don't they just fix it and move on down the road? And Dennis Hancock essentially, he came out and said, that's my question. How come we just don't get the building up to fire code? And he made the same point that I've made. This is not like some building that was built, you know, after you know, the
Revolutionary War.
Yes, it was not. It doesn't date back to like the 1700s. He says it was built in late 60s, early 70s. Does that sound right to you, John?
Yeah, I mean, terrible things were happening. You were graduating from high school. People thought that you deserved a high school degree.
Well,